so quick with his hands.
He's been great. He's a great kid. He works hard. The guys you can see that make it and get better, they want to get better. You can see that with him.
And Gaborik leads the list of the Wild's top scorers. Sergei Samsonov is best known for his explosive offensive skills, but he also knows where to eat. Recently, Samsonov took his teammate and fellow Russian Andrei Kovalenko to one of his favorite restaurants, Rocco's. Decisions.
Welcome to Rocco's. Can I take your order?
Sure. Okay. Can we have a fried calamari for appetizer for both of us?
Okay.
And can I have a shrimp scampi with linguine, please? 7 years in a row in my NHL hockey career, I ate a steak before the game.
He's smiling like a butcher's dog.
And last couple years, I'm switched that and I eat pasta.
And what will you be having today, Mr. Samsonov?
Can I get a Diet Coke?
Sure.
Clam chowder and chicken farm. I think it's pretty much common for everybody, NHL. It's a pasta with chicken, maybe soup or salad.
Samsonov has adjusted well away from Russia, making the all-star team in this his fourth season. When the Bruins signed Kovalenko this past summer, Sergei felt even more comfortable.
It's always nice to speak to somebody at your own language. I don't think I have any problems with getting along with any other guys, but sometimes you just need somebody who can understand you.
Like a tank, Kovalenko.
He's a power forward, obviously. It's really tough to get a puck away from him. He got a great shot, good speed.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
As Kovalenko is 8 years older than Samsonov, it wasn't until the NHL that the two really got to know each other.
I heard about Sergei in Russia, like when I just left 1992, and a few years later they started talking about as a young player in the Red Army, pretty good, pretty skilled guy, and he's escaped from Russia and like 16 years old or 17 years old.
The first year in the Pro League in the NHL helped me a lot, It's the right time, I guess, to come over and kind of get used to the style. And the ice rink is smaller. Guy's a little bit bigger too, so not too much room out there. So, first time.
Smaller ring, bigger guy.
Yeah, not a good combination.
Okay, enough talk. Here comes the fried calamari and Sergei's clam chowder too. So what do you think of the food, Andre?
Really, really good. Why my first time here, Sam?
I don't know.
All right, next time I make lunch here, definitely, before the road.
And when Kovalenko's shrimp scampi came, it was gone in a matter of seconds.
When he's hungry, he usually eats sooner or later.
Now back to NHL Power Week.
Oh, baby, it's Scott Young again. What more can we say about Scott Young? He has been absolutely dynamite.
New Jersey's #1 line of Peter Sikora, Patrick Elias, and Jason Arnott has been one of the top units in the league the past 3 seasons. But when they were put together in late 1998 by former coach Robbie Fatorik, there were no expectations. Just 2 young Czech wingers yet to reach their potential, and a big, strong centerman who had worn out his welcome in Edmonton.
When Arnott came to the Devils, he was a confused athlete.
We kind of wanted to get back to be one of the top players. For me and Patty, we knew we kind of had a skill, but we couldn't really get it going, and we wanted to prove, and we kind of had a challenge. And as soon as they put us together, we knew it was going to click.
Boy, you can't beat chemistry. This line is fantastic.
It's like having 7 attackers out there with this line.
You're looking at 3 of the best players in the NHL, maybe the best line in the NHL.
Part of what makes them so dominant is that they are almost always in sync with each other.
I think the communication, it's there, it's a big part of our game.
If you don't go, then I'll jump back. I know you're behind me and I'm going to go. Because he'll pop it up the middle to you guys.
We're trying to talk to each other, we're trying to position each other so we can have a better control of the play.
Goals and assists tell the story of their production, but why do the 3 complement each other so well?
There's 3 different kind of hockey players you combine together. That's what makes the line.
You've got the speed of an Ilyas, the size and strength of an Arnott, and you've got the skill and the shot of a Sikora, so you've got a little bit of everything.
They can skate, they can pass, they can score, they shoot the puck well. Arnott, with his size, can be physical.
We all know that Arnie's physical presence means a lot to, to our line, and he makes a lot of room for us. He's got a great shot.
Patty is really smart around the net. He always finds that space to get open, and he always finds the space to put the puck in the net.
It's been great for me to play with these two. They brought my level of play up tremendously. They use their speed and their skill together and score some amazing goals.
In last year's finals, Arnott scored a goal of his own that he'll never forget.
It was definitely the most important goal of my life. I just remember Scotty keeping it in at the point, dumping it in the corner, and Patty going in and beating Hatcher to the puck.
Center shot, score! The New Jersey Devils have won the Stanley Cup! Jason Arnott with the game-winning overtime goal!
When you watch it on TV, it gets you a little more emotional, a little more goosebumps than when you're actually there, because it's such a numb feeling and a wonderful feeling.
Unfortunately, Peter Sikora wasn't present for that historic moment, as he was knocked out by a Darian Hatcher hit in the first period. But after being taken to the hospital, he was able to catch the game on television.
The guy scored a goal, and I started celebrating. So all the doctors went in, they thought that I'm dying or something. So I was started cheering, throwing stuff around.
And how about that? Patrick Elias with Peter Sikora's sweater. That says it all.
Best feeling was when Arnie, Scotty, Patty, and a couple other guys, they brought a cup and they brought it to the hospital. And I couldn't really drink champagne, so they put orange juice in the cup.
Now it's playoff time again, and the Devils are back in the hunt for Lord Stanley.
I think we're a little more hungry for it this year. I think we all got a taste of it last year, and we want that taste back.
And you know why this team is better than they were last year when they won the Cup? Jason Arnott is a year older. Patrick Elias is a year older. Peter Sikora is a year older.
The future is bright for New Jersey Devils.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's like a new year. It's a new life. They have eliminated the defending Western Conference champion Dallas Stars.
With the 4-game sweep of the Stars, the Blues advanced to the conference finals for the first time since 1986. The city of St. Louis is hungry for their first Stanley Cup, a dream cut all too short last season.
The San Jose Sharks have upset the #1 team. The Sharks came in under 500 against a St. Louis team that was 51-20-11.
Last year we were, like a lot of teams say, we were a great regular season team, but not a very good playoff team.
Larry Blow, the general manager in St. Louis, wanted to change the makeup of this team and get a grittier team. He had added Dallas Drake in the offseason. He traded for Scott Mellanby during the regular season.
The Blues' major statement was made just 1 month before the playoffs.
They traded away some good young players, including Michael Handzus, Ladislav Nagy, to get Keith Tkachuk at the deadline.
I'm going to a great team, a team that really wanted me bad, and and I'm gonna have a good chance of winning the Stanley Cup.
And the Blues' chances of winning Lord Stanley increased greatly with the addition of the multi-talented All-Star.
This guy is big, he's strong, he's powerful, he's got talent and great hands, and he plays it mean. He is the ultimate power forward.
I think his biggest attribute is just his grit and determination when he's in front of the net. Nobody's gonna knock him off the puck, and nobody's gonna knock him down.
And last season's MVP knows from experience, having battled Tkachuk for years, including a rough 7-game playoff 2 seasons ago. The former Coyote is happy now to be on the same side.
He's our best player, the best player in the league, and it's nice to have a good team. I know what it was like to play against him. I'm just here to try to help him, and I'm just glad he's on our team.
Now the two superstars are teaming up in the postseason, and the new-look Blues have been a smashing success.
It is a shot, pad save, rebound, they score! Oh, baby! Keith Tkachuk! Now to Pronger, he shoots, he scores! Chris Pronger! Oh, baby! Look at this crowd here at Savvis Center.
It's unbelievable coming into the building. The atmosphere is just electric. You come in pregame skate, there's a couple thousand people that are getting ready for the game. I'm sure it's crowded outside, and you just step onto the ice right before the game, and you can just feel the buzz in the crowd.
Loyal fans have been rewarded for their patience as they've seen the Blues eliminate the 2 teams that knocked them out of the playoffs the last 2 seasons. For Keith Tkachuk, postseason success has also been a long time coming.
Tkachuk never admitted to the second round of the playoffs before, and now he's going to the conference finals.
Coming to a team with a lot of depth and having that, situation where now we're in the conference finals, it's just been unbelievable, and I don't want to stop right now. It's a lot of fun, and, we want that Stanley Cup. We want it now.
To win it all, you have to make sacrifices. And the captain is pleased with what he's seen out of his new buddy.
We're working on his defense. He's starting to play real good defense for us, so he's turning into a two-way player.
I thought I'd ever hear that.
If it's Stanley Cup playoff time, Devils goalie Martin Brodeur is getting his tailor-made lucky suits, courtesy of Canali.
It's great to come here in New York, just hang out for a couple hours with George and just pick out everything.
Yeah, he's by far the best dressed athlete, professional. I haven't seen somebody better than him.
Yeah, he's a sharp dresser. I steal some of my clothes from the look he brings to the rink every day.
That's what they say, you look good, you play good.
And Yager is in! Save Brodeur! Centering pass Lemieux, save Brodeur!
There's shoes that you win with and there's shoes that you don't have much success with. In the finals I wore, I think, one of the gray ones, got no pleats, flat pants. 3 times in the finals, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like to do it, but I'm like, you know what, something's working. We're kind of, goalies are a little messed up a little bit.
After winning his second Stanley Cup last season, Marty is back at Canali in hopes of a third.
Last time around, he did everything by himself, and it turned out great. Now that I'm going to have a little input this time, so it's going to be fun.
Let the fun begin.
I also have this in other colors. I do have it in browns and tans, so we can go into
that's
that.
Nice.
You're watching a great team in action.
These are brand new. This is all next fall, winter. So you can see there's a lot of bricks and cinnamons and rust accent colors. And
that's nice.
A lot of texture.
Arnie's got something that looks like that a little bit, I think. George always, gives me the right shirt and the right tie that goes with everything.
Look at that combination, the tie and the shirt.
Now look at that, Marty.
Yeah, that looks sharp.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, that's sharp. You gotta hook me up with this. That's another thing too.
Yeah, that's
tie and shirt. See, that's why you're the man.
I try.
He's the key man right now.
I'll be wearing that one day, I'm sure.
And again, a stellar tie.
Hey, I hope you guys like what I picked out. There's a lot of different colors, a lot of fun. This is hopefully going to bring me a lot of luck.
So far, so good. Brodeur is only 5 wins away from hoisting Lord Stanley once again.
Now back to NHL Power Week.
The job Larry Robinson has done for that hockey club. No cup hangover, nothing.
A great teacher. Knows the game, loves to teach the guys. And now this week's news. Islanders GM Mike Milbury hired Bruins assistant Peter Laviolette to be his new head coach. Laviolette has had success coaching at the minor league level, guiding Providence to the Calder Cup in 1999.
This is an incredible opportunity for me. The makeup of the team right now has a tremendous amount of young talent and management that's committed to winning.
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks hired Brian Murray to be their new bench boss. Most recently, the Panthers GM. Murray has previously coached Florida, Washington, and Detroit. Speaking of Detroit, the Red Wings have brought defenseman Fredrik Olsson back to the NHL. The Swedish native, who played last season in Switzerland, signed a 1-year deal. Don't Blink gets you ready for the Cup Finals. We know New Jersey and Colorado have explosive offenses, but their defensive units are just as good.
What depth in this Colorado organization?
Bourque, Blake, Foote. The big three play the most. DeVries and Clem have been very good for the Avalanche on the blue line.
Defensively, Marty Skula has been learning from one of the game's all-time greats, Raymond Bourque.
Colorado, the #1 team in the National Hockey League, up against maybe the greatest challenge they've had to face all year.
Stevens always has a scowl on his face, and White is doing the same thing. And that Danik over that mix.
What a hit by Sean O'Donnell.
How about that play by Rafalski?
Knocked away by Niedermeyer. The one guy who could catch him did.
Ah yes, the goaltending matchup, Juan Brodeur. A friendly game of catch isn't likely to happen. They'll be too busy standing on their heads.
One of the reasons why Martin Brodeur is such a terrific goalie is he has a second effort.
And Brodeur and the Devils, for the second consecutive game, have shut down Pittsburgh.
The power of concentration. Martin Brodeur is the finest I've ever seen. Marty Brodeur, is there a better goaltender in the league? I'm not sure there is.
And Patrick Waugh makes the save of the game.
Wow, when he's focused, he hardly blinks.
Patrick Waugh has shut out more teams in the playoffs than anyone ever.
The all-time great Patrick Waugh.
To the best of the game, mano a mano.
Game '84 was a huge character win for the Devils, and there might not be a better example of character on the team than defenseman Brian Rafalski. He's gone from unknown to unstoppable.
I got Brian Rafalski in the top dozen defensemen in the NHL.
Hand off in front, score! Rafalski!
Brian Rafalski has emerged as a Stanley Cup playoff hero.
It's been a great playoff year for the American-born blue liner who went undrafted after graduating from the University of Wisconsin in 1995. The knock on Rafalski was a lack of size.
I was a 5'9", you're not going to be defensive defenseman in this league. So that's why I went to Europe and improved my offensive skills, which gave me the shot to make it.
After 2 All-Star selections in Finland, Rafalski signed with the Devils in 1999. His play in the regular season earned him a spot on the All-Rookie team, and he was an impact player in the 2000 finals.
Here's Rafalski on a neutral zone. Turnover! He scored! Brian Rafalski!
A burst of speed by this kid that played 4 years at Wisconsin, 4 years in Europe, and now he could be 1 game away from the big cup.
The Devils of New Jersey have won the Stanley Cup.
This is what we've been working for all year. And my first year, can't ask for anything better.
In many respects, things did get better for Rafalski in his second season. He scored 52 points, an increase of 20. The reasons for his improvement are many.
A lot of it comes with the chemistry of knowing the players, and knowing what the players are capable of. And that comes with playing 200 games now in the last 2 years. Experience makes you better.
This year he feels a lot better. He feels he's got more responsibilities. He welcomes the challenge of playing against the best players, and that came with being paired with Scott Stevens.
He's playing great hockey. He's fast, he explodes, he's best when he comes from behind. He moves the puck very well, does a great job on our power play.
Brian's offensive skills are a nice complement to his strong hockey sense and tenacity in his own zone.
Nobody takes the body as well as Brian Rafalski.
It comes from growing up, coaching through my younger days. We always emphasized good battling and defensive positioning and one-on-ones.
Brian Rafalski is as solid as any defenseman in the National Hockey League, playing his one-on-ones coming up the ice.
Here's Mario trying to fight, but how about that play by Rafalski from his knees?
While playing stellar defense in the elimination of Pittsburgh in this year's conference finals, Rafalski also erupted for 8 points.
You know, after you play 5-6 games against a team, you really get a feel for their players, and you get a little more confidence, you get a couple of goals, and I felt that I could contribute to the team offensively.
And Rafalski has now set a record for a Jersey Devils defenseman in goals scored in a playoff year.
You got to figure that Brian Rafalski right now is one of the leading candidates for the Smythe Trophy as the MVP in the playoffs, at least going into the finals.
Just to be considered is high praise indeed. For Brian Rafalski, his best may be yet to come.
Oh, I mean, the little guy plays with a big heart.
It seems like forever since the Devils raised their banner on opening night. Let's take a look back at a truly memorable season.
Welcome home, number 11, Mark Messier.
This inaugural season begins with these guys. Your 2000-2001 Columbus Blue Jackets.
Bombardier, deep it's Peller's shot, they score! Marian Gabrick, the 18-year-old rookie, has scored the first ever goal in Minnesota Wild history.
Board doesn't wind up and take it, will here. Shot, score! Patrick Waugh, the winningest netminder in National Hockey League history.
We're here today to announce my attempt to come back to the National Hockey League.
Yager, Herdina, Yager with it. Lemieux in the middle, Lemieux.
Of the North America All-Stars, joining us for his 9th All-Star appearance, Mario Lemieux.
Here's Jovanovski, and a save to Boston. Look at what they score! And it's Bill Guerin who will get the hat trick.
Billy Guerin, the MVP from the Bruins with 3 goals, 2 assists. Congratulations.
Jeremy Roenick has his 400th NHL goal.
Pretty impressive to get to 1,000 points.
That is the 1,000th point for Mark Recchi.
Major deal for the Blues at the trading deadline, getting Keith Tkachuk from Phoenix, and what a difference he has made.
Rob Blake, he is a phenomenal pickup for Colorado.
His first goal as a Shark.
Pavel Bure, first player in 3 years to have back-to-back 50
Brad Richards.
This guy's dominating all the statistics for the rookies in the National Hockey League.
Nabokov with a Calder Trophy save there.
Is there a lead story here today? Oh, you better believe it.
What is so interesting is the standing ovation began before Ray Bourque even took the ice here. This game turned out the way pretty well Ray Bourque wanted it to. If I had to pick an MVP, I would pick Joe Sakic for the Hart Trophy, absolutely.
Jaromir Jagr, the leading scorer in the National Hockey League. Are you ready?
Penalty shot in the playoffs. Oh my goodness, what a start.
A lot of fans around the NHL have picked the Avs as their sentimental choice to win the Stanley Cup for no other reason than to see Raymond Bourque hoist that cup over his head.
Nothing like overtime hockey in the Stanley Cup playoff.
Here's Paul for Stumpf. Stumpf with a shot, kicks it, rebound, score! It's all over! And Los Angeles moves on to the second round!
Perhaps the biggest story in the playoffs to date. Moose, Johan Hedberg.
Romley shoots, Johnson saves, score! Sakic on to the Stanley Cup final.
This year, we will get a great celebration of the Cup because these are the two best teams, the New Jersey Devils and Colorado Avalanche, both number ones.
Sakic looking for help. Sakic using it. Sakic in. Sakic shot. He scored. What a goal!
The New Jersey Devils lead the series 3-2.
What a disappointed house here in New Jersey. 19,000 plus came to see the Stanley Cup skated by the Devils.
And after 22 years, Raymond Bourque!
I have seen a lot of Stanley Cups presented. And I have to say, folks, this has been the best Stanley Cup parade I've seen.
As the city of Denver prepared to host the finals, the Avalanche ready to climb the final mountain. The New Jersey Devils were the reigning Stanley Cup champions, and after annihilating Pittsburgh, they seemed primed to repeat.
All season long, these two teams have been on a collision course toward this moment in the Stanley Cup Finals.
The New Jersey Devils and Colorado Avalanche, both number ones.
This was indeed a dream matchup, from the skilled forwards to the Hall of Fame defensemen, and especially the talented men between the pipes.
Patrick Roy, the winningest goaltender in the history of the National Hockey League, and Martin Brodeur, when he was a teenager, looked up to Patrick Roy.
What a series this should be.
All the results of our hard work, like for the Devils and us, were finally being rewarded, but there was only one cup for the best two teams.
The Stanley Cup Finals are officially underway.
And right from the start of Game 1, the Avalanche lived up to their name.
Rebound, Messier shot, save made by Brodeur.
He nuked off the boards behind the net, gets it back in front. What a save by Brodeur. Great shot.
Look at the shots on goal.
Oh man, what action here in this first quarter.
Early chances going to the Colorado Avalanche. Sakic gonna stop. Sakic a chance. Joe Sakic. Colorado 1-0.
When he got across the blue line, he just blew by everything and everybody.
This period certainly belonged to the Colorado Avalanche. They came out, they had more energy.
In the second period, Colorado's relentless offensive attack continued.
Tapped into the corner. Colorado attacking.
Chris Drury off a beautiful pass from Dan Heinold. Colorado leads 2-0.
I think New Jersey is just having a very difficult time adjusting to the pace.
Sakic looking for help. Sakic using it. Sakic in. Sakic shot. He scored. What a goal! Joe Sakic.
What a show Joe Sakic is putting on here in Game 1, and what a play he just made.
This is Colorado's night. No doubt about it.
Tanguay waiting. Tanguay looking down the middle. Shot. Score. Run play. Power play goal.
A super feed from Alex Tanguay, and it is
start, but yeah, we got some work to do, and we got to remember that this team's going to be better, and they skate. They're going to keep coming.
The Devils lost more than the game as Randy McKay was sidelined with a broken hand. While Bob Corkum was added to New Jersey's lineup, Colorado saw no need to make any changes.
And we are underway game 2.
New Jersey's undisciplined play quickly put them in a hole.
Milan Hayden, good puck movement, shot, safe, rebound, second, drop, shot, and safe, rebound, off the puck, score! Joe Sakic in the air, played 1-0.
Isn't it strange that stupid penalties are so much more difficult to kill?
But when Patrick Elias put his team down a man again, the Devils' fortunes would turn.
So here's Corkum, loose puck, he's in, on a breakaway, Corkum shot, he scores! Bob Corkum into the Devil lineup tonight, replacing Randy McKay, gets a short-handed goal, and the Devils have tied it. How big is that goal? Up it, baby, up it, Bobby Corkum.
Then New Jersey got their turn on the power play.
And the quick getting set to come out of the box. It comes to Niedermeyer. His shot on the way. Block, rebound, score! Turner Stevenson!
And the Devils have a 2-1 lead.
Bob Corkum, goal number 1, and Turner Stevenson, goal number 2.
No problem, boys, no problem. Okay, go on.
But in the second period, Colorado had trouble just getting puck possession.
Come on, take it out. What is this? Come on.
Here's Scott Gomez looking for McGillney with that speed. McGillney to the outside. Gets in for the shot.
All New Jersey in the second period. Colorado's having difficulty getting anything going.
Get the shots here, boys. Shoot from everywhere.
In the third, the Avalanche did fire more shots, but the Devils' smothering style had taken its toll.
And this is what New Jersey does best when they get a lead. Shut you down.
1 minute, come on, you gotta pull one.
The 6 attackers for the Avalanche. They pile in after it in the corner. Colorado with it. Tanguay around the net. Into the scramble. And there's the dog of Brodeur. This series is going to be tied in a game apiece after the dominating performance by Colorado in game 1. The Devils have responded.
It's not because we lost one game that you're going to see the Colorado Avalanche with their head down. We're a very proud organization. We faced adversity at numerous times, and we always answered the bell very well.
This week's NHL Classic moment takes us back to last year's playoffs. In the first round, the Sharks shocked the first-seeded Blues by jumping out to a 3-1 series lead. But St. Louis fought back and evened the series at 3 games apiece. The stage was set for a dramatic Game 7. And once again, San Jose was an underdog.
I think they've grabbed all of the momentum in this series away from the San Jose Sharks, so all the Blues have to do is do what they've done the last couple of games.
In a series full of surprises, Game 7 got off to an unexpected start.
Ragnarsson, a wrister, and it deflected wide. Rebound, score! And the Sharks with a most unlikely goal from Ronnie Stern.
So the very, very valuable first goal here in Game 7 goes to the Sharks.
After dominating the entire period, the Sharks got a huge break in the closing minute.
Nolan's got plenty of time, and scores! A shot from center! It hit Tarnigan within, and Nolan! And a 2-0 lead with 10 seconds to go.
The big man is stunned. And so is this crowd, as they should be. Can you believe this?
This is unbelievable. The Sharks lead at 2-0.
As Steve Shields held off the Blues, the Sharks continued to pressure.
And here's a 2-on-0. Friesen missed the net. They score! Jeff Friesen put it in. It's 3-0, and it's silent at Kiel Center.
And the hole is getting deep for the #1 team in the NHL.
Though the Blues scored early in the third, San Jose controlled the rest of the game, putting it all on the line to protect the 3-1 lead.
That's it. They have done it. The San Jose Sharks move on.
They came out and simply beat the St. Louis Blues, playing good, clean, hard, disciplined hockey.
The San Jose Sharks have upset the #1 team.